Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Nicole Hernandez in for Laura Papetti. Now, we are officially starting the holiday weekend. Happy Friday. That also, though, means a lot of people are going to be hitting the road today. So we want to check in with our meteorologist, Thomas Patrick. So, Thomas, we want to know how the roads will be weather-wise this weekend.
Yeah, and I'm going to look at the Snoqualmie Pass forecast specifically for anybody that may be heading to the west side for Christmas. And Saturday is expected to be the heaviest day in terms of the traffic, but Sunday could offer a bit of snow. So let's put these two together. The traffic will be at its worst between about 1 and 4 o'clock into the afternoon tomorrow. So if you want to get there as soon as possible with the best ease, leave as early as possible, but the weather, no issue. Now on Sunday, the traffic is going to be quite a bit smoother, but we'll start to see a bit of snow make its way into the Cascades starting at about the noon hour on Sunday. So again, if you're waiting until Christmas Eve to travel to the west side, you're going to want to hit the roads as soon as possible to beat any snow or any traffic that may arise on Sunday. But if you're staying here at home, we're going to be tracking some rain and snowfall here for today and tonight. We'll have more on that in just a few minutes.
Well, new this afternoon, a car drove into a hotel near the Spokane International Airport. Take a look at this video here. The silver car here drove into one of the Ramada Inn's buildings right by the airport. I did ask police how this happened, and they said they couldn't tell us much at this point, but they did say nobody got hurt in this situation. You can see the front end of the car totally smashed up, and it ultimately left a hole in the wall outside of the hotel there. The tow truck was there working to get the car out at about 10:30 this morning. Well, today and the day after Christmas are supposed to be the busiest days for airports in the next few weeks. Spokane International says 15,000 people are traveling in and out of the airport today from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. specifically. So right in this time right now, they say 3,000 people alone will be traveling through Spokane. Spokane International posted on Twitter yesterday. They say people should be there 2 hours before their flight just to be safe. But this morning, even that 2 hours was not enough for some families. The Delta counter, like you're seeing in video right here, had a huge line early this morning, causing quite a few people to actually miss their flights.
I was trying to go home to Idaho Falls. That's where my parents are. And I'm pretty frustrated because I only really see them during Christmas time, like once a year. They live, it's like a 9-hour drive, which is why I try to fly, and with work and everything. My family lives all across the country. Like my brother's in Louisiana, I'm up here. So it's like the one time we actually congregate together. So yeah, I'm pretty upset.
So I want to take a live look at the delayed board right now. It looks like several different flights delayed out of the Spokane International Airport at the moment. The ones I can see here are an Alaska flight to Seattle and an American flight to Seattle as well. So just make sure you keep in check with your airline. Several flights, of course, could be delayed or canceled just because of this time of year and how many people are traveling. We know more now about what happened to the woman who died near Minnehaha Park earlier this month. The Spokane County Medical Examiner says she died from a heart attack, not from the dog deputies found with her. Deputies said when they found her, they could only see the injuries that looked like they came from the dog, but the medical examiner now says that the dog caused those injuries after Straight died. The case is still under investigation.
We, the jury, find the defendant Christopher Shane Burbank not guilty of the crime of murder in the second degree as charged in count 1. Verdict form for count 2. We, the jury, find the defendant Christopher Shane Burbank not guilty of the crime of manslaughter in the first degree as charged in count 2.
Well, new from overnight, a Tacoma jury acquitted the 3 officers on trial for the death of Emmanuel Ellis. They decided on these not guilty verdicts late yesterday afternoon. Ellis died back in 2020 after a struggle with police. Jury deliberations had to restart twice this week after alternatives replaced 2 different jury members. It took the jury less than 24 hours of deliberating, though, to make this decision. And 2 men are in jail on charges of first-degree murder. Detectives think they're connected to a shooting on Spokane's Lower South Hill. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk is tracking the new details in this case.
Court documents show the mother of one of the suspects identified her own son. Detectives needed her help since the main witness died of a fentanyl overdose this summer. 253 pages of court documents reveal how phone records, Facebook messages, and witnesses led Spokane police to 2 gang members now charged with murder. Last New Year's Eve, gunshots rang out in the parking lot of the Parkview Apartments near 7th and Perry. They ended with 42-year-old Carlos Thomas shot multiple times in his parked Mercedes. Doctors pronounced him dead minutes after arriving at the hospital. Carlos lived in his car and occasionally slept on a friend's couch at the apartment complex. According to court documents, that friend also knew the suspects and told police he saw one of them, 30-year-old Elijah Harvey, standing next to the victim's car holding a gun.
Your Honor, this is Elijah Harvey.
Harvey, who also goes by Dopey, appeared in court Thursday, nearly 1 year after the deadly shooting. His friend, 27-year-old Taco Bay, is also in jail, charged with first-degree murder. According to court documents, the two took off in a Kia after the shooting and ditched the car near Minnehaha Park. Police found it the next day. The witness, who police say originally identified Harvey, died in July of a fentanyl overdose, but the investigation continued. And police say Harvey's own mother identified her son in surveillance video captured moments after the shooting. According to court documents, she told detectives her son broke into her apartment last December wearing only underwear and shoes, saying he needed to get rid of everything because it had blood on it. Harvey's mom told police her son is a liar, thinks he's invincible and smarter than the police, and can't function in society, according to court documents. Several residents at the Parkview Apartments told detectives Carlos was trying to clean up problems there and stood up to gang members, a decision they believe cost him his life.
So a judge set Harvey's bond at $1 million. The second man police arrested should be in court today.